Good morning, children. Hope that all of you are safe at home. From the last two modules of the lesson, Struggles for Equality, you have learned that many people in different parts of India had fought for getting equal rights whenever they were denied that right. So let us continue learning the next part of that lesson, the struggles for equality. You can see the preamble of Indian Constitution. So it says that equality of status and of opportunity and to promote among them all. There are 6 fundamental rights mentioned in our constitution. Right to equality is the first among them. The foundation of all movements for justice and the inspiration for all, the poetry and songs on equality is a recognition that all people are equal. Constitution recognizes the equality of all persons. Movements and struggles for equality in India continuously refer to the Indian Constitution to make the point about equality and justice for all. By constantly referring to Constitution, people use it as a living document. That means something that has real meaning in our lives. Since all people are not treated equally, communities and individuals always try to expand the idea of democracy. And what are they trying for? They push for a greater recognition. They want to be treated with dignity. And so they push for a greater recognition on existing as well as new issues. Some of them can be understood now. How do people respond to unequal treatment? And how do they try to make people understand an issue? Often poems and songs and stories inspire and make citizens believe strongly in an issue and influence their efforts to correct the situation. The great Vinay Mahajan wrote and composed a poem named The Right to Know in 1985. You can see the poem in page number 120 of your textbook. What does it say? It tells us about the efforts of humans to get equal rights, and also you can see that the poet yearns for being treated with dignity. You can listen to the song written by Vinay Mahajan now. Hope that you listen to the song carefully. Now you can see the English translation of it. Issues of equality are central to a democracy. The challenges that the idea of equality faces are many. Like there is privatization of health services, increasing control over the media by business houses, low value given to women and the work that they are doing. These all affect poor and marginalized communities. You will learn about marginalized communities in detail in 8th standard. For the next 1 or 2 minutes or for the next 30 seconds, you can see some pictures which will show you the high unequal way of living of people living in India. You can see this information in page number 121 of your textbook. Over 1,500 persons attended a public hearing in Lucknow in 2001 to protest violence against women. Over 15 cases of violence were heard by a jury of eminent women who played the role of the judge. This people's jury had highlighted the lack of support on the legal system who seek justice in such cases. Poverty and lack of dignity and respect for certain communities and groups come together in such powerful ways that it's difficult to identify where one aspect of inequality ends and the other one begins. As you had seen in the first module of the lesson, here you can see some of the reasons for inequality in India: poverty, religion, caste and gender. Now you understood that inequality substantially affects poor and marginalized communities. This is the core of struggle for equality in a democracy. The dignity and self-respect of each person and their community can only be realized if they have adequate resources to support and nurture their families and if they are not discriminated against. Hope that you understood the dark side of millions of Indians living in poverty. One of the main reasons for these sufferings is inequality, and that's why people have been fighting to get equal rights for quite a long time. Now it's the time for winding up this session. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.